Konnichiwa, bitches.
It is I have returned. Yeah, I'm late. I know. You know, I'm a week behind. Pretty much everything. You know, a lot of things went down. If you want to know what actually went down and where the hell I've been for this past week, I made a discussion post. Anyways, and we back with another one. And today we have J.I.D. with the Forever Story. Finally, yes, I've been itching to listen to this album for such a long time. It feels like centuries. I've heard a lot of good things about this album. You know, I listened to the 3 singles going into this: Surround Sound, Dance Now, and 2007 that didn't actually make the album because of sample clearances. But those 3 singles were dope. Some I like more than others, but you know, all around, you know, J.I.D. didn't miss on any of his singles at all. With all the hype going into this and how solid the singles were, my expectations are high. We here, finally, for the full album experience, and I'm excited to see how this goes, man. This is definitely one of my more anticipated albums of the year. So, without further ado, let's get right into this. First track we got is Galaxy. Let's get it. Nice tone setter, can't even lie. Let's get right into the next track. The transition already seemed insane. Let's get to the next track, Radar.
I got that shit you can light with a lighter. Fuck a lighter, I can light on the stove. Dark and night, drop below. I got that shit you can play for your mama. I got that shit you can play for the hoes. I got that shit you can sell to trappers. Indicated with the K. I got some niggas from down the street. Some of my niggas been down the road. Lost a nigga that was down with.
This is tough.
Personal foul. Unsportsmanlike.
Back. Yeah, they got the cures, the facts, you know it's sad. They put the money, the crack in the sack.
This is
they got
crazy.
They got the atlas, they got the people in office, the crackers, the had us in chains. They made the law, they going hard, dang. They even started a gang. My niggas got business ventures. With my 9, I'm like 10 Avengers. Snap a finger, I could end Avengers. Rapper, singer, no killer, nigga. You a copper, you a nigga killer.
Shit. This track's insane.
Fuck God.
What is going on here?
Somebody told me when I was small that the pride cometh right before the fall. God's son died for us all. For mine, I'm still a cattle, then burn the farm. We could travel, but the journey long. I prefer we get a little murder on. We been speaking, but they never been heard. So now we're screaming at you word for word. Everything. Are you entertained or are you concerned? I'd be a champion, sunlight and daylight savings might save a nigga life. It ain't never too bright to broad day.
Bro,
Nigga.
what is this opening track?
Not like Lynn. Hey, nah, straight in the pack. Looking for Jitty, he's straight in the back. Cracking the whip, whipping the crack. Just volunteer, cause I'm not in fear. I'ma jump in action. Oh shit, it's getting weird. Nah, shit is weird. Where the
How do you start that ridiculous? Bro, hey, J.I.D, whatever you want to call you. Like, hey, that track was nuts. Like, he said a lot of stuff. Like, it wasn't just barring you up. He had bars, but he was also hitting you with the substance at the same time. The structure of that track is insane. And how J.I.D's flow is just literally butter the whole entire time, just transitioning through every single pocket. That track was great. I don't got anything to say other than that. We're skipping Dance Now with Kenny Mason. Did a reaction to that. Y'all already know my thoughts on that. I think it's a solid track. I'm just not a huge fan of that beat. I don't think it's a bad beat. I don't think it's a great beat. It's just, it's okay. It's cool. J.I.D with his dynamic flows, as well as, you know, different weird inflections. He's keeping it weird on there. And, you know, the Kenny Mason feature, it was nice. It was a nice hook. It didn't do too much. It was a solid track all around. Next track we got is Crack Sandwich. Alright. Okay. Let's see what we got here. This track damn near 5 minutes.
Look, you can tell a nigga like me ain't never had shit. RP, I miss my dogs like Mike Vick. Zombies in that midnight fog, them boys sick. First take, go to first base. Stephen A. Smith West on the hip, talking shit like Skip. And in sharp shooting off the top of the clip. And if I got to bring it to you, cop tick zone 6. 5 fingers with the suck my dick. Me and Izzy was slapboxing, nigga bust my lips. Little brother on some tough guy shit. But if you ever did me wrong, he on some what's right shit. Bust honey, make a sandwich. Why you being bad? See your dad get your ass whipped. 7. You bleed, I bleed and draw blood. I'm a fucking artiste. Artist with a gun, I can give my world peace. Give your world ether, big dick a beat. See the volumes, it speaks to your broke speakers. Niggas breaking they back, trying to promote some shit that ain't even dope. Look, I do it for Royal and Roslyn, Rachel and Carl, Izzy Precious, Destiny, Strong, 7 kids, different black waiting, so we head into the booth state. Fam celebrating, granny cooking up a few cakes, yeah. But really this a confessional. 20 minutes in it, pressure and went to the rest right in the mouth. The bouncer tried to block the door, that way we couldn't get out. But fuck, whatever paddy wagon, we sardines to saltine crackers, they wanna shackle us in chain.
I like that track a lot. That was some great storytelling, you know, growing up in the whole altercation that his sister got in and stuff. That's crazy. One thing I noticed definitely so far listening to this album, like lyrically, he's balancing the bars and substance, you know what I mean? One thing I can definitely tell with his past projects, you can tell like Never Story was definitely a consistent theme, fleshing out a narrative, while DiCaprio 2 was more like a mixtape style. He was just barring you up, while this is kind of like a balance of the two. That track was great. I will say, I guess the skits in the middle of the tracks definitely do tie things up together really well. But as like the pacing of the album, I feel like that might like, it kind of slows a lot of things down, but I do really feel like it does add to the narrative and structure of the project, so it's not really like a crazy big deal. Next track we got is Can't Punk Me, featuring Earth Gang. Let's get it. Produced by KODY. Alright. Okay, what we got?
I was just a po-ass nigga before I turned into a poet. Ain't a horny boy, I ain't going. Point, get the point, trying to fill a boy, fill the fouls in the drawer. It's a girl, it's a child, it's a boy in the world trying to drown out the noise.
Oh my gosh.
You like kung fu? Pull out the junk, y'all nigga jump you. Pull out the pump, can't pump you. Pull out the pump, can't pump me, bitch. Pull out the pump, can't pump me, ho. Pull out the pump, can't pump me, bitch. Pull out the pump, little pump, bitch. Pull out
the Outkast influence on that
ratchet, eat your heart out like it's a sheet 'em again and again. But see, I was born for greatness. Why the hell should I pretend like I wasn't? It's a foreign, but I knew I dragged my nuts across the world for I was touring. Europeans raining kisses out in Paris. Tell the story, to be or not to be. Dead in the morning. If you knew the case,
tempo on this track is ridiculous.
Like Gandhi. What's up, nigga? Try me. A lot of this shit just luck and timing. What's up, nigga? Try me, bro. They bro. Okay, pull out the pump, can't pump me. Crocodile Dundee, Crocodile Dundee, knocking out front teeth. Niggas is way too sensitive.
If I had any complaints about the pacing before, golly, that track definitely brought the tempo up. That KODY beat was insane. Bassline through that whole entire thing, and how both J.I.D and Earth Gang were just literally flowing effortlessly on there. So tight knit together, their flows and how they all fit along that beat. That was dope. Surround sound, already did a reaction to that at the start of the year. Rapping over a Ms. Fat Booty flip is like, come on now, you can't mess that up. And just performance was great. 21 Savage with the killer feature. Like, 21 Savage never misses feature-wise. Baby Tate had a nice transition verse into the second half where J.I.D just went absolutely bananas. Another, you know, hard-hitting banger for sure. Check we got is KODY Blue 31. So, let's get it.
Our feature presentation.
This feels old school as hell. Ooh, we getting some gospel? What do this to be?
Self-to-sleep, I pray the Lord my soul to keep will break me.
Oh my God.
You know he raised for something. You know
he taking us to the heavens. Oh my gosh.
The schwang gon' tear pain because he said my sister hoe. Getting high from swishy sweets, chariots are swinging low. We're soldiers, we were soulless, we were sold. And saying something about his set, nigga, that who he swanging for. Swing oldest, so when the world's feeling enormous on your back and on your arms, and your features is heavy, you been dragging through the storm, staring at
Bro, you got the vocals going. This track is great. Bro, that track was amazing. we're like halfway through this now, and I really love the balance of all the southern influences on this project. Like, you're getting some trap stuff, but you're also getting some southern soul. Like, love that gospel, you know, wholesome feel. Next track we got is Brother Them, featuring Lil Durk. Let's get it.
thick or thin. I was a kid when my brother went in. Now you little brother the man. Kinda like Pac in a butter rim. I did a lot for my brother them. You better watch for my brother them. You gotta watch my bros too. It ain't no slipping on this side. I got my grip and found my groove. And if they blitzing on the squad, I swear.
Gosh, he's getting the vocals on point. What?
You realer than y'all. When I was little, remember we literally can't forget all the shit that we saw. John Mayer was somebody dead and somebody scared, so nobody saw. But he ain't whipping for nothing or something my brother did. I never snitch, I never done no sucker shit conceal. Hush for nothing.
Yeah, how is Little Durk gonna sound like this?
He told me he snitching, so when I grew up, I was blessed in my distance. We slept out the window, being home. Fuck the ops up so bad, they trying to establish us, sit down. But he can't sit. Shooting my brother, killer, fuck politics, I'm with the same niggas. My brother.
Yeah, that was SISTANEM. Now we're on to SISTANEM. All right, let's get it. Ooh.
You hate to see me hurt, you wanna hurt someone for me. Way too down to earth, don't do no dirt for me, please. I don't need nobody else taking a deal or replete. I finally bought a home to raise my family. I'm done with all the hoes and their anatomies. I tried to call your phone again, you said it wasn't on. When family's gone, you don't know what you here for.
Is that James Blake? Oh wow.
You said I shouldn't worry about the fame. You seem to be concerned of what you heard about the game. Cause soon as nigga get it at the time, I couldn't listen, had to call her back. Line packed, sold out tickets, I'm on the wrong track. Roll back, fuck it, I'm hitting it. I'm not the only one affected by the poison in the mind and the lifestyle. The shine from the iced out diamonds. That cause a boy, I didn't know that we was poor. And now I'm on tour, I got the moment to explore and show my niggas something we ain't never seen before. But you questioning me got me thinking you thinking less of me. The lesson in this shit is we should talk face to face. Figured you was mad at me when you said you need a break from the family. And you not participating in no pagan holiday gatherings. And ever since I start rapping, but on the 25th we gotta be there for more. I'm talking to you.
Oh my gosh, that track was something else. The storytelling, the emotional depth, everything about that track is phenomenal. Like, that track is incredible. That is J.I.D's best song, by far. What a story being told on that track with his relationship with his sister. It's a 6-minute track and it did not feel 6 minutes at all. Like, that story was so engaging and so heavy as well. Like, that's crazy. Oh, no doubts. Like, that track is amazing. Let's keep it going. Can't Make You Change featuring Ari Lennox. Let's get it.
Can't make you change.
Trust, diamonds in the rough, they had the toughest luck at finding love. How to turn the hoe into a house husband from out the club, known as a buster.
Bitch boy, can't make you change. So we could talk about these niggas, zero accountability, want a bad bitch, but
then again, I'm fighting off all the thoughts in my pants. Pretty bras, money, but if you saving it for marriage, I'm flying back from Paris, I can text you in the air. I'm Justin Timberlake, Timberland, I'm controlling my temper. Good.
I would say up to like the last quarter of that track, that was probably my least favorite track, just for the pure fact that the pacing was so on that track. I liked Ari Lennox vocals on there. I liked what Jid was rapping about in the first half, but it was just like it felt very, all the energy was gone, especially from the track prior. The pacing was definitely off on that track, that's what I would say, but I feel like the performances were good for what they are. I feel like you could have taken that track off and it wouldn't have changed anything within the album. Anyways, next track we got is Stars featuring Yasin Bey or Mos Def, whatever you want to call him. What do we got here? I'm looking forward to this track. Okay. Ooh.
Have faith in a nigga without a job and let a nigga stay at your place. Play it for your friends when I drop a mixtape. Baby, to be honest, don't be trying to play me, I'm an artist, baby, I'm an artist, baby, I'm an artist. I've been trying to
sounds like me in the stars.
Chasing with my heart
we laying on the hill.
I gotta make it to the stars, a spaceship. Everybody wanna come and hang with the stars. Pinky ring chain, bling bling in the cars. 100 miles an hour on the way to Liar. You wanna be J, kid? I used to wanna be J. I used to wanna be Wayne. I used to wanna be Kanye and Andre 3K. And all my homegirls wanted to be Beyonce.
I fuck with this track. This is great.
And now, a word from my ancestors.
Oh, it's Yasin.
Breaking, but it's gleaming. Problem posture, double cup leaning, slide. Slouching, tiger pimping, dragging on. A manicured appearance, concealing the shattered spirit. Jim sneering out the paradox prism. List, hit list, top 10 shit list, bitch list, trick list, playmate, playboy, flip side, sink coin, big not the liar, seek the garden, flee the fire.
Oh, he killed that. That was just some goat shit right there. I just got nothing to say about that track. I love Jid's part, you know, bringing in that soul again, and love the different, you know, pitches in his voice. And then Yasin Bey, you know what I mean? That's just, that was just a perfect feature, you know what I mean? Like, come on now. Next track we got is Just in Time, featuring Lil Wayne and Kenny Mason again. Okay, let's get it. Whoa, what do we got here?
9, 12, was already running from 12, a nigga was flying. I got the time today, bitch.
Time is of the essence, I'm progressively improving. Impressive and impressive, draw conclusions. It's a ball of confusion. The war was all illusion. You got the drip, but that shit city where niggas on killing time. In your pocket for nickels or penny dimes. Nigga shot him, but shit, he got minimized. Your favorite rapper is Pajama Time. He a ugly bastard, but a son of mine. It's over for you, but it's under.
Oh boy, the later flicker.
Time is of the essence, I'm a blessing in Balenciaga. Diamonds are impressive, but their best friends are expensive. Drama, I'm if that's any power. Cowards talk excessive. Pistol ring is what I rinse they mouth with. To kill them, that's killing time. I done did my time, but you know they still be trying to give me time to the end of time. Ain't missed this time, got time today and you just in time. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm at the line of scrimmage, know the scrimmage line with a large split is decriminalized. I got a party like a nigga, I'm set beside. He got a stick in the ride, niggas been advised. That's a warning sign. I just got to the.
Another perfect fit of a feature, you know what I mean? That's another thing I'm noticing a lot with this project. Like, he really picked a great, you know, set of features for this. Everybody is fitting just right. Like, nobody is really taken away from any song. Like, man, this album's great, and I'm not even done with it. There's 3 tracks left, and I'm very much enjoying this album. Next track we got is Money. Let's get it. What is going on here?
It's gonna be a bunch of
How
little
did we
kids.
get here? Hold on. Who produced this? Because these chops are crazy. Oh, it's Crisis. Okay, yeah, W producer for sure.
On the money, so I mastermind. Don't mind the mess, I'm a mad scientist scrapping rhymes. She eyes are watching God, I'm trying to rise above poverty, philosophies, and prophecies to rise. Follow youngest in the family, succumb from out the crime. Came from East Atlanta, Moreland after South to shoot dreams. Granny buying holy waters off of Joel Osteen, rubbing it in my brother's head, say a prayer on her knees. The car with a bottle that she drinking, leaving from out the bar. Scheme on $1, thinking if anybody is talking, put the Walmart on Bushel Road. Still trying to keep composure, rolling past the gas station where he hold niggas from a little parlay.
That track was just hopeful, wholesome, you know, optimistic, reflective at the same time. Like, that track was great, and the beat was immaculate. I love that track. That's a great track. Next track we got is Better Days, featuring Jonta Austin. Let's get it.
I done seen some better days before. Feeling like forever was a long time ago.
Get the better days, we been friends since 10. Back then we told people we cousins kin. The bus is from my school, it's only you and yours. Your parents used to treat me like they third son. I'm the first one bucking on any person trying to make you feel hurt or something.
Bro, this has that southern feel that, oh my gosh, that hook is amazing. It reminds me of Ms. Georgiafornia off of Forever Is a Mighty Long Time by Big Crit. It just has that same feeling, you know what I mean? That track is phenomenal. And so is this track is great so far, man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is so what?
Long lines just for rapping long words. Fuck a net worth, I made $1 million off of merch. Pay the bills first and then invest the guest verses. Kill a man, but you did in our better days, not miss my friend.
Bro, wow. Alright, final track we got is Lauder 2, featuring Raven Lene and Aaron Allen Kane. Okay, let's get it.
Not overstep, but
yeah.
It's really just me. It's something I gotta. What up?
Just do you.
My art, my artery, what do you want more? Minority boy black, looking for joy, they snatch it, looking back, put up at the mirror on the wall, and let that bitch rip to your backbone slipping. No, them cracks don't give no black fuck about. Ooh, you picking up figures, nigga, we proud, you pay dues, but now you gotta do what you can and can't abuse your power.
Oh my god. What?
Yeah, part of me with a part of me looking for more. Giving my heart,
Bro,
my art, my artery. What do you want more? Majority push back. They giving them more widows looking for food without a dude and 4 kiddos. Oh, fuck it, I'm sick as fucking. I told you, motherfuckers, no recovery. Kicking nothing, I'm coughing and spit.
Hey man, good closer. 2007 would have been the perfect closer, but this will do. There you have it, the Forever Story, by J.I.D, J.I.D, whatever you want to call him. This album, I had high expectations, but it didn't just meet my expectations, it exceeded them, blew them out of the park. This album is great. This right here is like easily one of the best albums to drop this year to me. I feel like every single aspect, you know, J.I.D, he literally took all those and literally perfected every single irk I had with his music before. I feel like this is a great, like I said in the middle of the reaction, this is a great combination of, you know, the ruthless, aggressive, you know, flows that you get on DiCaprio too, but also the good structure and fleshed out narrative of the Never story all into one. Combines those two worlds, but he builds upon it even more. Easily by far his best work. Like, it's not even close. Like how great this album is. It's so meticulous, production wise, flow wise, everything is fleshed out literally perfectly. There's no loose ends. Album is just so well put together, structure wise, and he really did a great job of just painting a perfect picture of his come up, you know, of his relationships within his family and where he grew up. Like, all of this is just, this is just great. Rapping wise, I always thought J.I.D to be very good, but I feel like with this album he took like 3 steps of where he was before. I feel like you get your perfect balance of hard-hitting bangers, but also, you know, very heavy and introspective cuts, and I like the perfect balance of that. You know, I always say in my reviews that I'm always a sucker for a good balance of bars and substance, and he does that just right on here. Production wise, like I said, you get them hard hitter tracks, a lot of trap beats, but then you also get some very, you know, a lot of soulful gospel feels, which this is just a whole mixing pot of his influences, you know, where he grew up in the South. You get a lot of influences of, you know, an Outkast or a UGK on here. Like, J.I.D has gotten away from that label of, you know, the Southern Kendrick. Like, he really sounds like he is his own, you know, authentic self on this project. I truly feel like that. Like, I'm actually, like, very surprised on how good this project is. He really focused in on finding the most perfect features on this project as well. Like, I truly feel like he did not mess around with, you know, finding filler features. Like, all these features added to the narrative, had something to say. Topics that he touched on, I really like how aware of where he stands and all his social awareness as well, you know, displayed on this project. I feel like this is just his most fleshed out project. This is easily his best work by far up to this point, and it's not even close. I will say there are some areas on here I feel like where you could probably take it out and wouldn't change a thing. Like, can't make you change with Ari Lennox. I feel like that kills the pacing of the album. I guess it was only the Ari Lennox track that I don't really care for that much. It kind of kills the pacing of the album, but everything else is, yeah, this is dope. I wish 2007 was on it, because it would really give, you know, a sense of finality, but Lauder 2 is a great way to end it as well. So, yeah, I got nothing to say other than that. Those are my thoughts. I'll leave it at that. Glad to be back. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Subscribe for more, bell icon for notifications, all that jazz, and yeah, we'll see you all in the next one.